Hi everyone, thank you all so much for stopping by again. I'm so excited to finally be able to get to sit down and talk to you all again on this channel. These are the kinds of videos that I really enjoy making. These are the topics that I'm always thinking about, and I think about these things way more than I think about makeup and hair and what I'm going to wear and things like that. These are the things that I really find to be the most important things for me, the things that I think about and am most concerned with. So I'm really excited and really happy that I have you all to share that with, and here we go. It's no secret that everybody wants to live a better life. No matter what your life looks like right now, I'm sure that you're at least open to the idea of finding ways to improve on it. I've gotten so many emails over the past month or two from so many of you, and the thing that seems to be on almost everybody's mind is their relationships with other people, whether it be people that they are, romantically involved with, people that they're friends with, people that are in their family. People are really concerned about how to make their relationships with other people better. And a lot of you have been expressing to me that some people in your lives might be making you feel like you don't really matter very much. They might make you feel like you're not good enough or not important enough and all of those things, and you're very concerned about how to fix that. And I have to say that one of the #1 ways to be unhappy in life is to sit around waiting for other people to just kind of hand deliver you happiness. That's not necessarily how it works. Your happiness is really not going to come from other people. Yeah, sure, you can be happy when you're around other people. Certain people can maybe bring out more happiness in you, but honestly, if you're not happy all on your own, you're really not happy. It's not that there aren't people in the world who will love you. It's not that there aren't people in the world who will love to spend time with you. It's not that there aren't people in the world who will think that you're important. It's the fact that somewhere maybe inside of you, for whatever reason, maybe it was something that happened in your childhood, maybe it's something that happened last year, maybe it's something that happened last week, maybe there's some kind of a mental image from some point in your life or somebody else's voice in your mind that is almost making you think that this is true and making you think that it's true that nobody wants to be around you, nobody wants to love you. Before we can even think about the relationships that we're having with other people, we have to think about the #1 most important relationship we'll ever have in our lives, which is the relationship that we have with ourselves. And no matter what happens, no matter how long you live, the only person that I can guarantee you're going to have be with you at all times is going to be yourself. People can come and go, things can change, anything and everything in your life can and probably will change. Your life can be completely turned upside down. I don't wish that, I don't hope that, unless maybe you have a bad life and maybe flipping it upside down will make it great. And I know what you're thinking, you're like, if I only have myself, then I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life. People are just a part of life. It's inevitable that you're going to have people around you. There are going to be people who will like you, who will want to be friends with you, people who will want to date you, people who will want to do all kinds of things with you. But the thing is, you have to be comfortable with who you are and comfortable with yourself just as your life with just you before you can really bring the right kind of people into your life. So let's talk more about you. A lot of you have mentioned that there have been people who have hurt you in your lives, people who have done wrong things to you, people that you've maybe done the wrong things with, people who've made you feel used, people who have made you feel unworthy, people that have made you feel basically like crap. The thing is, that happens to everybody. Everybody comes across the wrong people in their paths. There's not one person, I think, on the face of this earth who can say that they've never come across a person who has done something wrong to them, somebody who has hurt them or anything like that. I don't think there's one person on the face of the earth that can honestly tell you that's never happened. That's happened to everybody. We have no control over other people. We've learned that we have no control over other people, and I think that's something that can drive a lot of people crazy. But when you are around the right people, you don't feel that need to have to control anything because things are going as they should and things are going in harmony with what you believe at your core. A lot of the times, a lot of those bad things that'll happen to us, especially through other people, tend to occur whenever we're kind of out of touch with our core. When we go against what we believe in and what we believe to be true in order to get something else. And I've said this many times before, whether it be in these videos, on Twitter, on Facebook, however it may be, but whenever you go against what you believe in, when you compromise your beliefs, you will lose what it is that you're compromising for. Because what happens is once you let go of a belief, something that you believe is true, you're going against yourself. And whenever you go against yourself, which is the only person that you can absolutely 100,000% be guaranteed to be around, the number one 100% person that you are responsible for, blessings can't come out of that. The real question from a lot of you is, how do you get more of what you want out of life, and how do you have people start to respect you? Because at the very least, we want people to be able to respect us before we even want them to be friends with us, before we even want them to be our romantic partners, whatever it may be. The first step would be to make a promise to yourself to be your own best friend. Make the commitment to yourself to be your own best friend. And for a lot of people, sometimes that's kind of difficult because some of us have grown up in households and cultures and things that teach us to put other people before us. And that's only been a disservice. I'm not saying that it's not important to help other people. Of course it is important to help other people. It's important to do things for other people. I mean, that's part of life, part of interacting and all of that. But kind of goes along with that idea of put the oxygen mask on yourself first before you go ahead and try to help the person next to you. When you can't help yourself, and when yourself isn't fulfilled, then it's impossible to go and help other people to your fullest potential of how you can help other people. Some of you have gotten really, really deep with me and told me some things that you maybe have done that have been big regrets for you, that have been big mistakes for you, and how sometimes those things maybe make you feel like you aren't worthy of anything, that you don't deserve to be loved, that you don't deserve to be respected, and that you maybe feel like there's something wrong with who you are as a person. And I have to say that there are billions and billions of people in this world. Every single last one of them has and will make big giant mistakes. Everybody in the world makes mistakes. It's kind of part of life. There are billions and billions of people in the world who have made probably some of the same mistakes that you've made, and maybe even worse, and we're still able to move forward and make something of themselves. You have to learn to forgive yourself. If you've done something that maybe you're not very proud of, forgive yourself for it. Sometimes we do things just because we don't really know any better, or we get flustered. Maybe we are having a bad day, maybe we were having a bad week, maybe we were holding on to these limiting beliefs that maybe make us believe that we're not good enough, maybe we're not worthy enough, maybe we're not worth making good decisions for, maybe it's whatever for us. Because I've seen a lot of people in the world be very nice and very caring to other people and give them the best advice and want to really genuinely care to see them do the best that they possibly can. And then when they find themselves in a similar situation, they do the complete opposite basically, and they're just like, whatever. And everything in life is energy. There's vibes everywhere. We constantly get vibes. And if you don't believe that everything is energy and that we're not getting vibes, I'm more than sure that at least one of these things have happened to you. You might be out somewhere and you feel like somebody is looking at you, and you know, turn your head, and lo and behold, there's somebody looking at you that you didn't have any idea visually that they were there. Or how about when you happen to think of somebody that you haven't seen for the longest time, maybe even years, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere you'll bump into them, maybe they'll call you, they'll reach out to you somehow, something will happen. That's happened to me so many times, and that's all energy. You're picking up on vibes even when you aren't really aware of it. And the more you become aware of the vibes that are existing around you, the more of them that you pick up on. The way you treat yourself and the way you think about yourself also has a vibe, has energy. When you have all these down ideas about yourself, all these things that are making you feel like less than worthy in your mind, and you're walking into a room, if you're starting a conversation with somebody, if you're going on a date with somebody, what kinds of vibes do you think they're getting from you? What kind of people do you think will be attracted to you? What kind of people do you think you're going to pull into your life like that? People into your life that are going to kind of manipulate you and take advantage of those vibes that you're sending and those feelings that you're having about yourself. Basically, more people who are going to come into your life who are going to reaffirm those, whatever feelings you have about yourself. A way to start healing and believing in yourself again, and believing that you're worthy, and believing that you are worthy of all the best things that life has to offer, is to start with the promise to be your own best friend, to treat yourself with the same respect, the same care, the same level of importance that you would give to somebody that is somebody that you love and somebody that you really care about. And I can guarantee that if you stick with that, your life will change before your eyes, and it'll be months from now, year from now, couple years from now, where you'll just kind of step back and be like, how did my life get like this? And I'm just warning you that you may lose a lot of people in the process of all of this. And I want to remind you to not worry about that, but I want to reassure you that these people who are going to be maybe disappearing from your life and going out of your life, you may never even hear about them again or hear from them again. Those people that are going to be falling away from your life are falling away for a reason, because your vibes are changing, and your vibes are changing, pushing out the people that don't care and don't respect you and all that. And sometimes you might even be surprised by who these people are, but that's just the way that the universe is going to be clearing out your space to bring in people who are going to reaffirm your beliefs that now you are worthy of love, you are worthy of respect, and that you are, in fact, important.